1 second.
Okay.
What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Seston Sports.
What's up?
What's
in
up? The paint with Juju and CESS. Everybody loves Juju. What's good, Juju? Sorry about that. Had to let that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened at the beginning. Darius Davis was good. Hey, what's going on over there on the Instagram? I don't know what happened, but I had to make sure that the little video run in the beginning to make sure that it see the little copyright, because we don't know what kind of trouble we're gonna get into while we get to talking. We know we'll be all over this place, so we want the copyright message to know we don't mean nobody no harm. We're not infringing on nobody's copyrights. We just talking hoops. We got Darius say, hey Julie Middleton over here on the Instagram. I got people popping in on the Instagram, so I'm watching the Instagram. Ju, I don't know if you got your Instagram window pulled up.
Yeah, I see Papa. I see my godson. What's going on?
Okay, Papa in the building. Papa say, hey, what's up, Papa? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's good, fam? Appreciate you checking in. So, Julie Middleton. I don't know. You know what? I know when we first talked, we said, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do an hour-long show. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to cut this thing off in 1 hour. We're gonna just talk. We're gonna see how it goes. And we're gonna talk with the fam. We're gonna see what's going on. Papa say hi. Papa say hi, Julie Middleton. Right. What's good, fam? What is good? So let's finish off with the Olympic, because we kind of talked a little bit about the Olympics last week. So let's finish off with the Olympic gold medal games and then move into some of this WNBA stuff. But let's talk gold medal games. Let's do it. Let's talk men first. We don't usually do a lot of talk about the men. But let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Papa say that's my godmom. That's right, Papa. Let them know. Papa say that's my godmom. Julie Middleton is Papa's godmom. That's Juju's godson in the building. Appreciate you, fam, hanging out. Welcome. Miss D Sweet 201. What is good, fam? What's good? So tell me what you thought about the men's gold medal game. Let's start there. What did you think about men's gold medal game?
You know, I really enjoyed it. Honestly, I was a little shocked that it was that close with France. There were things that I was looking for. You know, I know that when you put teams together in the very beginning and you go through the rounds and you go through, the semis, by the gold medal game, I feel like the chemistry obviously should be there, because it's hard to put together 12 superstars. All of them were worthy of, I think, getting minutes. And I think the hardest thing for a coach is to manage those minutes and to find that right combination. But you do need to play everyone, see where they're at, what works well, so that when you do get a matchup like they did with France, to try to figure out, okay, who's best to be on the floor right now. And in my mind, I think part of watching the game is just kind of like, who's going to be the standout in the gold medal game. And I thought it was going to quietly be KD, but to see Chef cook like that, Bay Area Warriors.
Bay Area. Oh, Chef got the cooking. It was a message sent. It was a message sent. Oh. Well, that's King of the Light Skins. That's King of the Light Skins. That's
King of the Light Skins. That's
King of the Light Skins. F is Stephen. You know what I mean? So, the chef had to let it be known. Steph got
forget about him
right now. We got a lot of people looking at it right now, and they like, what you gonna do without Clay? Is Draymond still gonna be there? Like Chef said, at the end of the game, Steph told y'all, don't worry about me. Don't don't worry about me. That was a message to everybody that's worried about what he finna do. He gonna show y'all. He's king of the light skins. F is Stephen. Don't forget it. Don't forget that. Let's see. Miss D say everybody hating on Bron winning MVP, but he had more good games than Steph. Oh, they needed the old man. They needed the old man. If this is the last time that LeBron appears in the Olympics, great send off for him. I hope I'm of the belief that they'll be around the game in some kind of way in 2028 because it's in LA, it's at home. I think that these guys will find a way to be around the game, but I know everybody's like, CESS it's over. No, they're not coming back. So if this is the way that these guys go out, that's fine.
Did I tell you who I thought might be? I told you who I thought might be still hanging around, right?
Who's that?
And who? When I think about the guards, I'm looking at Ant still being around. I know Devin was kind of quiet, says, but like you said, king of the light skins. But you definitely, I think Curry's in great shape. I think he's going to keep himself in playing shape, in great shape, the way LeBron does. And I'd like to see John Morant.
Well, I think we definitely see some young folks. It's the old guys I'm talking about. The KDs, the Stephs, the LeBrons. You don't get this goal. You don't get this goal like Frank Wright is saying, no chef, no goal, period. Light skin splash brother. Victor Wembanyama almost guaranteed a victory at 2028 Olympics. Okay. I'm looking for he's gonna have to bring something more than Rudy Gobert to the fight. I know that. But I digress. I feel like LeBron, like I said, LeBron may, he's sleeping in, what do they call it? The hyperbolic chamber. He's probably gonna be younger. He's almost like a Benjamin Buttons, real life Benjamin Buttons. It looked like the way he getting younger and younger and younger every time we see him play. His game translated really well. He looked good. He looked good out there. And I'm not saying he looked good for his age. He looked good as a basketball player. And I'm not a fan. Y'all know that I'm not a fan of LeBron, but our game respect game. So I'm feeling like LeBron may wake up one of these days and be like, "Yo, I want to go to the Olympics with my son. I want to be at the LeBron." So I think
I was hearing people saying they wanted to see LeBron being someone told me an ambassador around LA, like going to different events like Snoop did.
Oh, listen. Hey Kendall, what's going on over there? Miko over there on Instagram. He's definitely an ambassador if he's not playing. Especially if it's it's in LA, he's still gonna be living in LA probably. Right. Ronnie probably will still be playing in LA. I don't think his contract will be up yet. I'm not sure. But you definitely have him around the game someplace. But you may have him carry the torch again at some point here on American soil. Yeah. You can see a lot of these different things going on. But I like I said, they've been staples around the game. Kevin Durant is a unicorn, especially on the international level. He's hard to stop in the NBA and even harder to stop, on the global stage. So, if they want to play, I think they'll be there to play. I don't think it'll be a matter of. I don't think it'll be a matter of if they're in shape. It will be more if they're healthy, if they want to, and if they're healthy, if they want to, and
I think LeBron could play. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. But to say his son to join him, a lot of people, I don't have a problem with quote unquote nepotism. I don't really have a problem because I've seen it throughout the years, father-son duels in sports consistently. So what's the difference now? I think he was projected 17th, but came out 55th, but that's because he had a heart condition. I don't think Bronny's a bad player. I just don't think, okay, he wouldn't be in the top 5 draft or so on and so forth. But I don't think I think his issue was his heart condition. So without that, so give him some time. Give him some time to develop and evolve into a solid player, whatever that might look like. You know what I mean? It could be like a Donovan Mitchell kind of player. He could be, I can't remember the other guy they mentioned that's like a defensive specialist, but kind of like someone that has a niche, but it's not going to be someone that's going to dominate.
Absolutely.
I like to see Bryce. I like to see what Bryce, because Bryce has a little bit more height, and he's got a J.
For me, Bryce is the one. We'll see. Let's see.
Me too. Yeah, for sure.
Tamika, hey fam, what's good? Miss Peach. Hey Peach, what's happening? Let me see. I got my godmom is famous. I hear you, Papa. Godmom is a Hall of Famer. Not a Bron fan, but what he's able to do at this age is mind blowing. MJ still the GOAT though. Yeah, not a question about a GOAT status, but what he's done is awesome. LeBron's son didn't cost the Lakers because second round players many don't pan out, but he got first round money. Yeah, he got first round money. And
what did he get, $7 million?
Like I said,
what was it? $7 million?
I don't remember the exact. I don't remember the exact number. Let me see if I can grab it for you real quick. But like we talked about the nepotism. LeBron got him opportunity. He had $7.9 million contract with the Lakers 4 years. So he got an opportunity, and now he has to make it work. So if he makes it work, congratulations to him. And if he doesn't, he'll figure out something else.
I don't. I'm okay with that.
Okay, yep, $7 million. So before we move into the women, I got a five hot questions for you. I like to do my hot five. So rapid fire. Off the top of your head, can the U.S. men maintain their dominance in 2028 as far as gold in basketball?
Dun, 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 dun. Yes.
Who will lead the next generation Olympic basketball team for the men? Yeah,
great question.
You're on the clock now, dude.
That's it. Yeah, I'm on the spot right now, and because I think you said something earlier that makes a lot of sense. Is that you're still going to have to mix a little bit of the older vets in with the newer players, and I think in 4 years, some of the players that I mentioned are going to be more seasoned, more polished, more ready to handle something like that in Los Angeles. Mixed in, but you got to mix it in with the seasoned vets because they've been there, they've gone through it, and it's going to be a lot of distractions in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is going to be popping. It's going to be a hotbed of excitement. A lot's going on. I think they're actually going to be playing in the new Clippers arena, which is going to be closely surrounded by swimming over at where we have our SoFi Stadium, and then the Staples Center is gymnastics. It's just going to be a hotbed. A lot of things. There are a lot of places to eat, a lot of places to club, a lot of places to party. It's a lot of distractions that can go on in Los Angeles. So I think you're going to need those veterans around to keep them focused.
So you think it's going to be a veteran that's going to lead this the next generation in 2028?
I think they're going to keep them. If you keep Curry and you keep KD, I think they can help the young guys that I mentioned, like Morant and Ant. Because I think if you don't, Ant's going to go wild. Morant's going to go wild with the ball. Devin is, and the reason I have Devin in there because he's going to be the one that's going to be like the voice of reason. He's kind of like, you notice how Steph was kind of quiet throughout. We weren't hearing much about him, but he knew when to pop in and pop and show up. That's how Devin plays. Like when he's gonna. I think if he keeps his eye on Curry and he learns something during this Olympics, he can help be the voice of reason and the balance between the showboating and the high flying and the flashiness that Ant and John Morant can bring.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Ant-Man is the face. I think it's Ant-Man. I think Jai's coming in.
I hope Jai's coming in.
I'm saying Ant right now, just because Jai wasn't there. You could see a few players that are the face of this thing. Like Miss D says, hopefully Jaylen Brown will get a chance instead of Derek White, but I don't know.
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. I like to see that.
Tatum was there. Jason Tatum was there already. He was there already.
You think he might not? You think he would not return? I don't think he got I don't think he really got enough action. Like if I were him, I would want to return.
Well, I think that he returns, but for me, Jason Tatum is his opportunity to be the face of anything has passed.
Oh yeah,
it's unfortunate to me, for those young guys that LeBron stayed a little bit longer than probably people thought he was going to stay, and then the talent that's coming up behind Jason is so exceptional. With Ant-Man and Jai and Halliburton and those guys that. I think he missed his opportunity to really be the face of the league.
I forgot about those guys. I don't know what I'm tripping on.
That's just my opinion. So next question.
I think it might be a replay though, CESS, with France. Because Wemby, you know what I mean? Because of Wemby, I don't think Djokovic will return for Serbia. And who do they have behind that?
Oh, I'm not sure. It'll probably be France. I was going to ask you if you think that France is our best competition.
Is our best competition? Yeah.
How do you think the coaching changes are going to impact performance? So Steve Kerr won't be the coach next time. And I don't know if that'll be like a Tyronn Lue. I forget who else we saw on the coaching staff there with him. Spoelstra was there. So how do you think that'll impact performance for this next go round?
I think it's gonna make a big difference. I don't know that a lot of people were excited about. People are always going to have something to say, and they're always going to complain. But they already weren't feeling Steve anyway for the Warriors. So for him to be in that position as the Olympic coach, he was going to face a lot of pushback and criticism anyway. Spoelstra wouldn't be bad, actually. I think he may be a good selection. He's been there already. He's been there before, but I don't think Steve should repeat repeat in that position. I want to see.
No, I don't think Steve doesn't repeat.
Warriors. No, okay.
Steve doesn't repeat, so I think it rotates now, from what I understand. So we'll get a new women's coach.
So they don't go back to back like the way Don did, and even Gino.
Don was head coach in Tokyo. I don't remember if Don was head coach in 2016. I know that she was on the staff, but I don't know that she was.
I know she was on the staff
2 times in a row. Okay, so next question.
Second question.
What role will the NBA EuroLeague stars play? So like the Giannis's,
I was thinking of him.
Are international players and EuroLeague players. What role will they play?
In terms of effect for the US team? They can play for us?
Embiid played for us.
Oh, he sure did.
We had some international players on our team, but Giannis didn't play for us. Joel did.
Oh, they would make a difference, because I think internationally, honestly, from all of my years of watching the Olympics, the gap is closing. I think the gap is closing between United States and international players. So if they want to have a chance at getting a gold, I think their best chance is to merge with United States and do, like you said, like what Embiid did. Will they do that? Okay. I don't know.
Okay. And will the men be able to keep up their goal streak?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
They get gold. They get gold in in LA.
I know that. And I know that the gap is certainly closing, especially individual stars. But I don't know. Like we saw Canada. We saw. I mean, I was looking at. I didn't realize how many international players were on in our league. Like 1 to 2 to 3, at least up to 3 were playing for internationally. But I think you're going to need more than that to get that gold. Jason Statham started to. Okay, I was looking at the comments.
Yeah, Jason Tatum started to jack up threes, and then use this all around game. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Look at Danae, backyard garden. Hey, Danae.
Harold Williams, Big Wrench in the building. What's good, fam?
Yo.
Hey, Bookie, how you doing? I miss your face.
I haven't seen her.
I miss your face. Can we get some Danae time? Can we get some Danae time this week, maybe? Yeah, I'm in the Gamecock locker room. You see, she got all that. You see, Auntie Julie got all that all that other SC stuff on. She got all that other SC stuff on. I started to change my hat. I got a blue shirt on. It wasn't gonna match that good. But I see she trying to really make this a real back and forth every week. So okay.
Hey, look. And this shirt right here, it go crazy in the back. It go crazy in the back. If I flipped it, you wouldn't even know it was. It's a collage. So this one was I don't know, homemade, I guess, by someone.
Miss y'all more. So okay, let's move on. Let's move out of the men. That was I like what you said. I think I expect us to still be able to get gold. And for those of y'all that don't know, In the Paint is a weekly show that we'll be doing. Me and Auntie Julie over here, Auntie Juju, on the beat.
On the beat.
On the Juju's on the beat over here. Let's move out of the men's and talk women's gold medal game. Let's talk women's gold medal game.
Ooh.
LAL.
LAL. I gotta holla at you.
Who else ready for tomorrow? So tomorrow we got some big stuff. So remember, we got VIP hour with me and Coach Rowe tomorrow at 7. And then right after that, we back into WNBA action. So come hang out with us. Come hang out with us.
Wait, if you want to pop up. Some action? No games tomorrow? I thought it was a game starting Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're live right before the game starts. Yeah, we got a VIP session right before the game starts.
Gotcha.
And then I'll be going live for the game. I don't know if Coach is hanging out for the game, but if you want to pop up for the game and hang out, feel free anytime.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so excited. For the NBA to start. I mean, and I love the fact that it's coming right behind the Olympics because I've been watching the Olympics for years, and you just kind of
hold on. Wait. Hold on, I'm sorry. 1 second. And I'm not letting you get back to that Olympics thing. LAL, you in the building. You didn't show up. You didn't show up in the Discord last night, so I was
ready to have a conversation. I was ready to have that conversation.
I was standing up. LAL. Let me let you know, I was standing on business for you. Okay, now listen. Yes, it was some questions about the bet you threw out, and so I want to be for sure. It was 200. You had 200 that Paige get 30 plus, right? And AZ give nasty work. In this game, December, what is it? December 16th that y'all play? What do y'all play? December
21st.
Okay, December. Y'all play. They
Juju
play
on the beat.
Okay.
And Paige
in the Juju game. So I'm saying this what Ella said. You got 200 for that. So the question is, are you saying what they was questioning is? Are you also saying that UConn gets the win? Like you fully expect
I missed
Paige to get 30. AZ, if she's healthy to go off, and you expect UConn to get the dub over USC, right? Does the bet include them getting the dub or not? That's what.
Or what was it? Is whether or not, because Paige, she got 30, Juju got 29. So are we betting on Paige getting 30 out the door, win or lose? Am I that what I'm looking at, or am I looking at she's getting 30 and she's going to spank us?
Yeah, we got to put the parameters on it today. We got to put the parameters on it because we don't know if AZ's back. But if
because
AZ's
CESS
back,
was all CESS told me to my face, I don't know. Is Ella? I said, well, what did she? I meant. Stood on business for you. Oh, she's on business. Just don't worry about it. Then I'm like, oh, okay. But what I need to know.
Okay. She said she got to think on that part. She got to watch their practices first. Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But you came out the gate, boom, bam, but the pow.
She said she got 200 to say AZ give nasty work, and Paige get 30 plus.
Yeah, but if AZ is healthy, she's got to share the. AZ told on TikTok. Paige told Paige she's a better shooter than Paige. And we all know that Paige doesn't mind facilitating. She's not, aggressively into getting 30. She needed to get 30 when she does it. So hold on. Are we going with who's going to win?
Let me see. I like that both of y'all stand on
business. Yeah, she got 30 on the old Pac
12. The real SC versus the fake one. Okay. Y'all know I'm never in the Discord.
Which one is which?
What happened?
Which one is which?
It ain't no question. It ain't no question.
They not like us.
It ain't no question. We know who the real one is.
They're not like us.
We know who the real one is. Trolls to the left, fam to the right. And see, this is why we watch. Yep, that's if AZ healthy. Now she put parameters on it. I gotta think on that. I gotta watch their practices. Paige still can get to 30 plus. Paige gonna get 30 old Pac-12. Gonna play defense, but SC will get the win. Okay. All that, and they still lose. Oh, love you though, LL. You my sister wife. Hold on. Y'all got SC beating UConn. I need to know, fam. Y'all got Southern California beating UConn.
And no shade to I need to know. My worry is
the new queen of SC said South Carolina. Grandpa? Let them know, Ms. D. Grampy.
I'm worried about Grampy and Coach G. Because if it's close,
Coach G ain't got nothing for Grampy. Grampy didn't forgot more.
I don't want to.
Listen. He got 11 in them things. I do it to her. Grampy didn't forgot more basketball than Coach G than Coach. I do it. You don't got to do it. You don't got to do it because you're a USC fan. I put it out there for you. I say it. Coach Gottlieb,
but I don't.
resume, basketball IQ. Don't measure up to Grampy. It ain't measured up like Grampy.
But he can't go execute. He can tell them all day. He can draw up all day. They have to execute. And with that being said, Juju on the beat, Kiki Erfin, Ray Marshall, Tebow, who I want to put on Kennedy Smith. I don't even like the kid. Haley solid. So, and then I still have some folk on the bench. So, like she said, we need to see this. Do you think Kiki gonna class? No, absolutely not.
Hold on.
Absolutely not.
Queen of SC, yes, SC upgraded. They will get the win. Okay, I don't think so. Oh, it's the fake USC version.
We have the number one
talking about the real USC. No, they're not talking about. They're not talking about us. They're not talking about February. They're not talking about.
They're talking about me.
They talking about Juju. Not me. If we're not healthy, then
they talking about Juju
on that part. Yeah, if you're not healthy, I give y'all that. Do you think Juju and Kiki gonna clash? Being that Juju has never played with a dominant post, and gonna have to change her game to complement Kiki. Nah, Kiki, are you with me? This is my house. This is my house, Iriafi. You're not gonna come in here. You're not gonna come here. You're not gonna come in here after I was dragging them nerds all around last year and think you gonna take over this thing. We might be able to
share the ball. She didn't share the ball with a post, but in high school she shared the ball with a dominant post, which was Zach Randolph's daughter, McKinley. McKinley didn't play.
That's Juju team though.
That's her style.
Let's see. In that case, I take UConn. Okay. Juju
needs to play and
dominate the next 3 years. In the case that now that she realized that we was talking about the fake USC versus UConn and not South Cackalack, in that case, I take UConn.
So somebody took UConn over the Gamecocks?
No. What happened was Danae was saying she was gonna take SC over UConn. Then she realized that we were talking about Southern California.
When I talk, I'm talking about the real SC. When CESS talks,
I'm talking about the champion SC. I'm talking about the champions. When I talk, I'm talking about the champions. When she talk, I don't know who she talking about. When I talk, I'm talking about the champions. I'm talking about the champions.
We can talk about championships.
When I talk, I'm talking about the champions. That's what I'm talking about. Reigning. That's what I'm talking about.
Reigning.
Defended. Do they all know how to play together yet? We're gonna find out. It's good. I think USC could definitely work with Juju and Kiki. Oh yeah, it should work for sure. I know they was all hanging out at All Stars and not practicing like the real USC. Yeah, we was in the gym. I don't know where they was at. They was party.
Gym. I told you about our summer workout.
Here you
Filthy
go.
Fridays.
I think that's why they also bought in TVO to feed people the ball. This forces Juju to be more efficient. Van Ohofen. Yeah, we ain't been talking about Talia a lot. That's a lot to fit in. Talia and Kiki. You don't talk about Talia too much. SC gonna spank UConn, but they both my teams. SC should have scheduled South Carolina and Los Angeles. They ain't want that smoke, Miss D.
Schedule is not completed.
Still to be determined. Talk about it, Frank. Good point. I got 100 on each game. I got 100. I got 100 on each game. Frank Wright say I got 100 on each game. SC beats both by at least 8 points. South Carolina, Southern California, and UConn. Anybody taking them bets? Frank got 100 on the squad.
On the reigning champs beating
versus UConn.
But we're not even playing each other yet. So I thank you that we are.
He said both teams. Both. We are. Whenever we play. Sorry, Julie. SC haven't been champs since the 80s. We talking about the champs. Talk your talk. Yeah. We got to revisit this combo once they step on the court. Then I'll give my real answer. But I still got UConn over Juju now.
Who do y'all got when we play? We open up with Notre Dame. Yes. We play Notre Dame. We play Ole Miss.
We might go because I know you going SC. You know I'm going Doggo. I'm going Doggo.
I know you're gonna go Doggo.
I'm going Doggo.
I mean, no, and I don't think you're saying that as a shade, even because I know you. No. I know you got love for Juju.
No, I love Juju. I love Juju. I love Juju. But when it comes,
you like Kiki too.
I like Ari Alfred too. But when it comes to Doggo playing against anybody except SC, she's short like me.
We already did that. Oh, we already.
She's short like me.
Right.
She's short like me. So I got an affection for her. It's like, hey, with your short ass, let's go. With your short ass, let's go. That's all I can say.
And every time Juju has played her at McDonald All-American and I think the Slam, they're both MVPs. It's almost like they couldn't decide. So,
yes.
I think she wants to smoke. I know a doggo wants to smoke, but how's that? I want to see how she plays with Olivia Miles. And
we said, ain't gonna be no problem.
Like,
I mean, Citron.
I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be a fun brand of basketball. Noel Ivy finna have fun with y'all. SC gonna kill Notre Dame. Okay. Is their old point guard back? Who's old point guard? I love Paige, but to be fair, she can't carry a team like Juju. Jacob, talk to me about that. Because Paige carried the team to the
not talk back.
Paige carried the team to the Final Four. Juju went to where? I mean, they both was carrying the team. Somebody got to the Final Four. Somebody got to the Elite Eight.
Leah Edwards helped her with that.
I'm saying Paige said she had 70 points sitting on the bench in street clothes.
60. She said she had 60.
Dragging the team.
That means she would have scored.
Dragging the team.
What is 120? Come on, Paige.
You don't think UConn can put up 120? That's Grimpy over.
If y'all can't do it, they can definitely
We don't
not do it.
We don't do it because Dawn calls the dogs off. Y'all see her slow us down. We could have probably had 10 point. We could have had 10 100-point games last year. We could have had 10 100-point games last year.
Yeah, I think you guys had one team you played. They needed to call a what do you call it, forfeit or something.
You remember on the video game? I don't know. At the video games at my house, it was a 21 skunk rule. You down by 21? Get off the sticks, nigga. We ain't got time. Get off the sticks, homie. Get off the sticks, homie. You down 21, it's no coming back. Get off the sticks, homie.
Ping pong 7-0. If I get 7-0 before you, it's over.
Yeah, get up. Put your paddle down. Paddle down. Notre Dame. Okay, LAO, you rock. You got Notre Dame like me. You sleep on TiVo like she wasn't a good point guard. She knows she gonna miss. Yeah. Yeah. Van Olfen, I think is gonna be an interesting pickup. I got 100 on Notre Dame, but doggo a problem. She lived for games like this. A doggo is on a repeat on a revenge tour against anybody who want to get it. Nosegate has not been forgotten. Hannah's not playing with y'all. She might have let her she might have let her nose ring hole close up. She might be that mad. She might even put that damn thing back in there. Facts, Jacob Watson.
And now Juju gets to control the pace. Okay. That's why I feel like Southern Cal is going to get UConn, because Forbes was trying to control the pace. They kept looking for her to get the ball, then swing it back to Juju as if she couldn't bring it up. She wanted to smoke when Paige came down and dropped the three or drove to the basket. She was trying to grab it out the net and go in the other direction. She did it a few times. They kept and no one, and she wasn't triple teaming. She's like, give me the ball. It's like they stopped the momentum. Juju knows how to keep that momentum going, and she knows how to continue to keep that pace. She knows she has to answer to that. But without a senior, she's going to respect that senior. Without that senior in a way, it's her team. So now we're going to see what we needed to see, what we kind of saw a little bit of, the little back and forth here and there, the pass the dish, whatever. But they're going to guard each other. Paige lives for that. She wants that, and she should.
She going to miss Aaliyah Edwards. It's not the Notre Dame point guard back. Yeah, Olivia Miles is back. Citron is back. Maddie Westbeld is back. They added some talent. Yeah, I'm here for them. Let's get serious. Paige did not show up in the Final Four. Edwards was the best player on the team in that game. Paige may not have played her best game there, but she got him there. And my point to you, while you're talking about what she did in the Final Four game, was whoever you was talking about didn't even get to the Final Four. So what did Juju do in her game? Let me know about that, Jacob. While you telling me about what Paige did, you was talking about what Paige can't do to get to the Final Four. Juju ain't been the one yet. And I'm not saying that Juju can't get there, but please don't disrespect Paige Beckers like she's not Paige Buckets and she's not her. Don't do that. Please tell me about Juju did, because it wasn't in the Final Four. It wasn't in the Final Four. She ain't seen a Final Four yet, Jacob. She ain't seen one yet. So tell me about that.
Had we not, she was going to the championship had we not got the foul called on the screen. I can see that ball going in. That was Paige's spot right there. Matter of fact, I don't even understand why she was waiting on it. She already got free from Marshall. Iowa would have been sitting right back at home.
Matter of fact, Jacob, why you running your mouth? Why you running your mouth? Juju had 29 and 10 in a loss to who? Paige and them.
That's what I said. 29.
I'm talking to Jacob. I'm responding to Jacob's comment. Because Jacob was the one talking about Paige didn't show up in the Final Four and all that, but she sent Juju home. Don't tell me about what Paige can't do. Talk to me about that. Juju with the loss to the crib. Paige has took UConn to a Final Four and a national championship game in the last 3 years. Paige is her, period. She was the best player in college basketball last season. I don't know if she was the best player in college basketball last season, but she had a hell of a season. I agree, Jacob.
I think can win without Aaliyah. Paige was building up, and finally, she was putting it all together at the right time. Had she come out the gate like Juju did, she could have looked differently. She could have been scoring 30 all along if she wanted to, but she didn't. He had to yell at her. I was watching a game where Rebecca Lobo was saying, they were like, what do you think he said to her just now? Because he was jawing at her. And he was like, she's telling her to shoot the ball. That's one of the things that he's been trying to get her to do, is to be more aggressive, less of a facilitator. I think she just wanted to get through halfway through the season healthy. I think she was testing herself. She wasn't sure. But when she figured out her little bionic knees are working, Paige became Paige again.
I don't know. I saw a player that's been coming back. I saw a player that was coming back from being out of basketball for almost 600 days. I don't know what y'all expected to see at the start of the game from somebody.
I think
somebody
it was
who was coming
amazing
back
what she did.
at the start of the season. I don't know what y'all expected to see at the start of the season, except somebody coming back from an awful injury. So I'm not clear, but I know that she finished the season
strong,
on fire, and she got the team to.
What did she get against Iowa? Do you know?
She only dropped like 17 against Iowa. She only dropped like 17 against Iowa.
Yeah, that was like her average.
UConn can win without Aaliyah. They proved that. But when Nika got fouled out in that Notre Dame game, they didn't know what to do. I think they're going to miss both of them real bad. We're going to see. What is Sarah Strong going to do? Yeah, Paige is good. The rest of the team have to stay healthy.
Let's talk about that.
Had Paige never got hurt, I think a lot of these conversations would be different. Thank you. Look, USC did not make it to the Final Four, but Juju is the better player. If that's your opinion, that's fine, Jacob.
Absolutely.
If that's your opinion, if that's your opinion, that's fine. But I'm not gonna act like Paige not hurt.
She's the number one prospect player right now in the NCAA.
She was number one coming in this thing. She was number one freshman,
but not.
That's what I said. She was the number one.
But I'm talking about overall senior, sophomore, juniors, whoever.
Paige Beckers was the number one recruit when she came in.
Paige Beckers and Angel Reese was the number two. And Angel Reese was number two.
So, like I said, Paige was the number one coming in this thing.
Yeah, in her class.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm saying coming into I was talking about the season. I'm talking about this season coming up. Who are the top 25 players?
Oh, I haven't really looked at them lists. Those are subjective. It's all subjective to me.
Subjective.
They probably got Juju number one. They probably don't have a Gamecock nowhere. It don't matter to me. It's about the jury. Everybody put a jury up. Okay. Everybody with a ring, stand up. Okay. All right then. That's what I thought.
Of the current class. These current classes.
Whenever. If you got a ring, stand up. You would have to be a part of this current class to have a ring right now to stand up in this conversation. So stand up.
I think in the last
that mean big folks standing up. That mean the Gamecocks standing up.
Gamecocks standing up. Yeah.
Who else standing up? That list has Juju before Paige because of Juju averaging more than Paige. Okay. Thick Vegan was good. Hope everybody's having a great August 14th. We in the paint. Thick Vegan Afro. Happy birthday again to you, fam. I hope your day has been absolutely awesome. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have enjoyed your day. Thank you for pulling up. Let's look at our Paige's Final Four and championship stats. Okay, yeah. And then, I don't know. You don't have to see it, Jacob. You don't have to see it. You don't have to see it. You can type up all that stuff you want to. You know me. You can type up all that stuff you want to type up. It's not going to change my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. So I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to tell you. What I can't do for Paige is pull up Final Four and championship stats. What I can't do for Juju yet is pull up any of those numbers. She ain't been there yet.
No. But do you agree that Paige cannot carry a team?
No, I don't agree that Paige can't carry a team.
She just carry a team.
She just carried a team to the Final Four. Aaliyah Edwards didn't do it.
She helped. She was a big factor.
Juju, the nerds helped Juju.
Yes. When it came to the Pac-12 tournament.
So I don't know what is the difference.
But she carried them. Without Juju, they wouldn't even had a chance to win the Pac-12. They wouldn't even have
without Paige. Without Paige,
as high as they were.
The same thing.
Paige wasn't even
without Paige. Without Paige, it's the same conversation. UConn wouldn't be where they went without Paige. I'm not clear on what we're saying. I'm not saying what
I'm saying.
At this point, it's subjective. It's style. And what I'm saying is, I believe that Paige has a style that can lead a team. because she's the most efficient point guard out there. She's not going to take a bad. She's not going to take a bad shot. She gets the ball to you where she needs you to get it to. She's going to play deep. She's going to play defense. She was doing all of these things as a freshman. It don't matter because we running it back to back. No Drake, Darnell Baylor in the building. Let him know Big Wrench. And Juju is good, but Big Drip got a generational talent in that seat that she ain't got. Ain't quite cut loose yet. Wait. They don't like for me to talk about Lay. Don't put the butter on.
We need to hear about
Lay. But when
she
do, she'll be the best player in college basketball. Who can guard Lay? Wait, Frank. Don't ask him. Don't ask him. Happy birthday, Thick Vegan. They have Raven at number 18. That's my point guard. It's disrespectful. Paige been carrying the team since her freshman years. Please speak on it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, number one. Backyard garden.
She was the number one recruit. I think she was the freshman player of the year. But what's the difference between her and Juju was? Juju broke Tina Hutchinson's scoring record with 920 points. Paige was probably third behind it all. Now, at her freshman year,
but the thing is, Gino doesn't run a program where he asks guards to score like that. Paige did exactly.
It was a matter of right. But she still did that.
If Juju was at UConn, she wouldn't have came close to breaking that record. She would have been used differently. Well, how she's used at USC allows her to be able to score like she does, just like how Caitlin was used at Iowa. That's what was asked of her. If she was in a different system, that wouldn't be the case.
Yes and no.
If Paige was at SC, if Paige was in South Carolina, she doesn't break that record. If Paige is at UConn, she doesn't break that record.
If who? If Juju was
if Juju at UConn, if she was at South Carolina, she doesn't break that record.
I don't think Juju. My point is, Juju didn't set out to score 30. She didn't average 30 in high school like that. She didn't set out to do it.
I didn't say that she did.
So
what I said is it was required of her for USC to be successful.
Or
it was required of her for them to be successful. USC doesn't. They're not successful if she's not scoring all the points that she's scoring for.
Her field goals were she probably made 8, 10 shots, but it was the free throws that propelled her. I think she would have been a 20. I know she would have been a 20-7 scorer and rebounder on any other team. And maybe even more on some other teams if they were better, because she would be playing with better players, and so she would have to force a lot of those shots up. But she was going to get her points because a lot of those points came off of free throws.
I'm going to say again, not in South Carolina.
Number one in the nation. No, wait a minute. Angel's number one in the nation.
There's no way in the world she plays the same amount of minutes that she played at USC that she would play at South Carolina. We don't play our players like that. So I'm going to say again, no, not in our program.
South Carolina, you got players that played 31 minutes, at least 31 to 36. I think you
average that who?
I think there's somebody on you guys. You have some. You know what? I'm gonna look that up. Last year, I'm gonna see on average who on that team.
I agree, Julie.
Because if she
wouldn't be there, they got with Juju, Paige, Hannah, Juju, and I will give love to Madison Booker.
I don't think Alpine would have got as much love action.
Okay, last season without Paige, UConn didn't make it out the Sweet 16, right? And mind you, Aaliyah was on the court. Get them likes up. I have to admit, I don't know much about Paige at all. All we know down here was USC until I really started watching all the women's basketball.
And that's because
both generational talents with amazing feats.
The East Coast that you can't catch West Coast games, or is it because of the Pac-12 you have to subscribe to that? Does that mean why y'all don't watch it?
Don't watch what?
Does the East Coast those of you on the East Coast, did you not watch West Coast Pac-12 games because it was on the Pac-12 network and you had to subscribe it?
I watched the Pac-12 that I wanted to watch. Pac-12 didn't really interest me. It wasn't a lot of teams over there that I wanted to watch.
Right. And where you
I don't know what
she only came on the radar when they started to get in the top 5. So then you had to. Did you watch her in high school the way we were watching Overtime Select players? Did you watch
No, but
Flau'jae
I'm
or?
still not. Yeah, I've seen Flau'jae, but I'm still not sure where you going with that. Like, where you going with
I was
that
just
part
know
of
someone I
where
was
we
reading
at?
in the comments, and they said we didn't really, watch SC ball, and I was just trying to see if it was because of you know lack of attention given to the Pac-12 because it was just the Pac-12, and now the same thing with the Big Ten. So basically, including myself, everyone watches SEC. Is that our eyes were glued pretty much to the SEC, unless ACC had a little action going back in the day with North Carolina. Um, Maybe Big Ten had Brenda Freeze and Iowa, and Notre Dame. You said was mid majors or something like that, not really in a conference. And then we got Missouri State and all of those teams. So everybody is in the SEC that pretty much follow NCAA women's basketball. No one paid attention. You heard of UCLA and you heard of Sabrina Ionescu in Oregon. You knew about Stanford. Stanford would come to visit on that side of the country, and South Carolina would come to visit often, and UConn would come to visit often us on the West Coast. And that's the only time.
I'm not saying that I didn't watch Pac-12 basketball. I watched the players that I was interested in, but
Right.
we were talking about the minutes that people averaged at South Carolina. So I thought you was looking up who averaged 31.
Yeah, I do want to know.
I don't see anybody that averaged 31. I see Raven averaged just about 28, and that was the highest for our team.
That's
so
the highest.
We didn't have anybody that played 30 minutes, that averaged 30 minutes a game. That's not how we play.
And so what is in this regular season? What did Juju average? Let me look up.
I don't know.
I want to check
I'm not clear. Paige had a different role than Juju her freshman year. Absolutely. So what was the stats leading up to that Final Four? Double-doubles, 25 plus. She took them there. Let's not front. Right. Let's not front. What's up, Timothy McGlynn? I'm not trying to change anyone's mind. Also, Gino would never ever have to tell Juju to shoot, shot, and be more involved. I think we sleep on how good both USC and Texas supporting role players are. I don't think I'm sleeping on them. Juju is just like CC.
Okay, so Juju played 6 more minutes, and she still could get it done. She played 30. Her average was 34 minutes. So I think she would be probably more efficient in 28 minutes if that's all Dom was going to give her. She still, well, how much would that shave off her what she was scoring?
I don't even know that she would have got. I don't even know that she would have got 28 minutes. I mean, I'm not going to go back and forth about that. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, at USC, she was asked to do something different than she would be asked to do in some of these more established programs, and that's just my opinion on it.
Right. It's just a discussion. It's just a conversation. I think she was a more polished freshman than what you had out of all those freshmen. She's the most pro ready.
She was a polished freshman. She was a generational talent. I talked about her as a generational talent. I don't think that she has the highest ceiling though.
Well, that's how I don't know. I don't have no crystal ball on that, but I think it's going to be very high. It all depends. Sure. It's really hard to call because you know so many things play into that can occur. Life be life, and you know that. Look at Paige, right? So I don't know. What I think her ceiling is super duper high, because I think the fact that there's still things that she can work on and still develop and going to develop, and I think whether Gino was joking or not, whispering her in her ear on the exchange on the pass by after the game, saying, "I think you need to go pro. You need to go pro. Like you need to leave." What? She's just a freshman. What are you talking about? You know, Epiphany left Rutgers and didn't finish and couldn't go to the WNBA, so she went pro. She didn't finish her career at Rutgers. She did it that way.
How did her career end up?
It could have been better, but I think overseas she is a female champion and scoring leader. She has a tremendous career overseas where she made her money. And when she came over, she was always like, I think she may have started a few times, but she's a utility player that played for a lot of teams. Same way she was on a talent laden team for Rutgers. She always comes in and she's playing with others around her that they gave her the opportunity with the Chicago Sky at one point, I think, to really be the face of that team. But for some reason, guards over there at Chicago, I think the organization itself hasn't done a really good job because they've had a lot of talent come through.
Well, I don't know. I think that's why you saw a change at Chicago. So I'm not going to say that. I don't think that they can.
Because hey, think about
Chicago's
this.
doing a wonderful job right now.
Angel did.
That they have and the people that they brought in. So I feel like the organization won the championship and they're working to get themselves back to a championship, and they've made the moves to put the bodies in place to do that. So I'm not really questioning their front office right now. I'm not.
I think we have a new general manager, right? Obviously, because James Wade was the general manager when they won. But I like the guy and the moves that he's making that we have, now. And with Dwayne Wade being one of the part owners, people seem to be a lot more happier. And just even with trying to get a practice facility, something that they've been trying to get or thinking about or talking about for a while, I think they missed the opportunity. It's been said that at the latter end of Jewel's career, being that she's from Chicago, she had wanted to come back. Being that Skylar's is sort of close to Indiana, she had wanted to come through. They had their opportunities of having a real all-star guards come in, but they missed that. They missed that opportunity because Seattle has a fantastic facility. Phoenix has an awesome facility. I don't think the Sparks do. The Aces have a phenomenal facility. A lot of people across the NW are really putting money where their mouth is to draw these kind of talents, especially in the big cities. So
I'm not gonna say that Chicago's not doing that. They were in the hunt for a space for their location. I think they announced it 2 years ago. They rolled out what their facility will look like. It'll be a beautiful facility that'll be ready at Christmas of 2025. So,
and you.
But I'm really glad that Skylar didn't come back. I didn't want Skylar in Chicago.
You didn't want Skylar there?
Fan.
Yeah,
not at all. I'm not a big Skylar fan like that. So,
yeah,
I wasn't looking for it.
I think Skylar and Jewel are where they should be. We have a Notre Dame. Wait, Jewel's Notre Dame, right? Yeah, Notre Dame connection over there. I think she's playing herself back into shape after 2 children. That's an amazing accomplishment for an older woman, as she called herself. Well, she called herself something different, but I ain't gonna repeat it. But she's doing her thing. I don't doubt that she can't even have a phenomenal post game season, because I've seen too many women come back after having children and really ball out towards the end of just kind of playing themselves in shape, including Hamby. Hamby's one, Cheryl Swoops is one, Tina Thompson, Candace Parker. They've all went on to have phenomenal careers after having children. Odyssey Sims is not playing back after having a baby boy. He's probably about 3 now. So I think we are. I think with the gold medal team you mentioned earlier, I am just like, you know who I'm most impressed with on that team, and I think Cheryl didn't give her enough opportunities, and she just took that opportunity and made the most of it, was Kalia Copper. But what I noticed about Copper, when the stakes are on the line, when the lights are the brightest, the same way she got the MVP in the finals to when Chicago Sky won the championship, she did it again here in the Olympics. So I mean, her final game was MVP worthy, but it wasn't as consistent, obviously, as Mother, as the great Asia Wilson. Asia
Yeah, I
was
mean, I thought
consistent.
Kalia Copper was there for a certain game, a certain moment. She played in that moment. I don't know that I felt like she was the MVP, but I felt like she did what I thought she would be able to do on the international
Of
level,
that
which
game. What
was
do you think?
be
The final
quicker to. No, she wasn't the MVP for me
of the
for that
gold
game.
medal game of the final
She she
game. Who
she was
played the
not.
best
She was not. Asia Wilson.
of the final
Asia
game?
Wilson. Asia Wilson. What was the stats on the final game? What was the stats on the final game? Did Asia finish with a double in the gold medal
Let me
game?
see. Not sure. I think sometimes we all know that when you look at stats, but then you also look at the impact, where those numbers fell and how they affected the pace of the game, or maybe changed the trajectory of the game. Same thing with, like, it's kind of like they gave it to LeBron, but I think Curry was just as effective and could
She
could
finished
have
with
went
20. She
either
finished
way
with 21 points and 13 rebounds. Both of those was game highs for the gold medal game. She also had
for
4
the gold medal.
blocks. Mm-hmm. So for me, Asia Wilson was the MVP of that game. Kai made the plays that we brought her there to make, but for me that was about mother.
So
It
you
was
got
about mother for me.
MVP. If you had MVP and MOP,
It was Asia Wilson for both.
for both. Okay.
I mean, look at her stats. The next person close to her was Stewie. This was
On the
mother.
gold medal game.
Throughout the Olympics, this was the mother and the godmother show.
I'm not going to talk about the entire series. I was just thinking that
For the gold medal game, Asia Wilson was the star.
I think she was the star. And she got what they got it right. But I'm saying that others that contributed, others in my mind that stood out, was Copper.
Yeah, Copper. This was Copper finally had this was the game that we needed Copper to be Copper. We didn't see Copper a lot throughout the Olympics. People were like, "Where is she? Where is she?" This was the game that allowed her to be able to use her speed
and how much
to get to the basket and play perimeter defense.
And how much do you think Cheryl Reeves had as a coach with how well certain players played, were able to come in and contribute and be with the right players on the floor to play? How much do you contribute to lack of execution to the players, or is it on the part of the coach? 21.
I'm not sure what lack of execution are you referring to?
Executing when not turning the ball over 19 times.
I just think they were tight in the gold medal game. I mean, I don't know.
How much of it was contributed to France's defense, or they were just unforced errors, so to speak? Do you think it was France's defense?
I think France came out to play. They turned us over some. We were tight some. We settled down to play basketball. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like I'm not like everybody that was like Stewie need to sit down and all of that. I wasn't into that. Everybody was like Sabrina needs to get in the game. I disagree with that. Sabrina was too small. She didn't score. I felt like Jewel Lloyd could have came in and spread the floor better, but those were pretty my only thoughts.
I think BG in that game should have played more. I think the 4 minutes that she came in, she was. You got to go back and look at what she did in 4 minutes of that game. 4 minutes of that game, she was scoring. She was scoring effectively, and she was scoring. No one could touch her. And I think that we didn't see her hear from her after that. And I think when I looked up again, it was so early in the morning for me, and I looked up again and I said, "Wait a minute, she just turned."
DG didn't have the foot speed to keep up what was going on out there. Nor did she have the desire. Nor did she have the desire to play to play defense or rebound or go hard after any rebound. If it don't come right to her, then she's not getting it. So I wasn't impressed by BG, nor was I calling for more BG on the floor. It didn't. I wasn't like, oh, that's what we're missing. I didn't feel like that.
I think she could have played more. I think she could have played more. The
I'm
foot speed was there, but just because they were running because they needed to catch up. But when they start pushing and they want to catch up, it's when you slow it down and you slow the pace down and that's when she comes in, and feet go inside out. That's how I see it. Old school.
Oh, I didn't feel like that our team was looking to go inside out with BG as a focal point ever in the Olympics.
When we had to leave,
I never saw that as like, yo, this is what we're doing. Go inside the BG. No, I wasn't here for that
no,
anyway. I'm glad that wasn't
and they
our focal
didn't,
point.
and they believe,
I'm glad.
and they did it.
I'm glad
And they
that wasn't
didn't
our
do
focal
it.
point. It
And they
wasn't a
didn't do
brand
it.
of basketball. It wasn't a brand of basketball I would have wanted to see. So thank you, Team USA. I didn't want to see that. I'm so glad that wasn't the choice.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that the whole time
I'm not
either.
here for that. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for the BG game at all. I'm not a fan. I don't hold y'all up. Let's see. Let me get in these comments. Stats before Final Four are important, but what matters is what happens in the Final Four, not before. Great point, Jacob. So then Juju ain't even been there. So you're saying that the system that she plays in put her in position to put USC in a position to get as far as they went. If you're talking about Juju, yeah, I'm saying the system allowed her to be able to be the dominant scorer to get them where they needed to go. Absolutely, that's what I think. Lights, camera, paint. What's up, Coach Coleman? Raven played the most minutes at 28 total. No one above that. No, Hollywood played the most minutes at 20 per game. No one averaged 30 minutes a game. Nobody. Paige can carry a team. It was because I live in Columbia, South Carolina, and we have a really good championship team. So our city just love on this Gamecocks bad. Oh, that's why you wasn't watching the other ones. Okay. ACC went down hard in women basketball. Okay.
Yeah.
They were solid. Juju could do things that Caitlin Page couldn't ever dream about doing. Juju, her 6'2" size and speed isn't someone else has right now, and Juju can only get better and better. I think everybody that play basketball can only get better and better if they work
but
at
I think special. I think Juju's special.
Wody Mac, what's good, fam? Do you think the Sky should pick up Odyssey Sims? I'm not in a rush to pick up Odyssey. I want to see what the people that we picked up already do. So I'm not in a rush to see Odyssey. Plus, I hear that they're gonna bring Odyssey back in Dallas. So I hope that work out.
I like that.
Let's see. South Carolina had 2 starting units. Why would any player have to play 30 minutes last year? SC had by far the best team and most talent. I know that. I know all of that, Jacob.
But you had. I wonder how many played 28 minutes. That would be interesting because I think they had 2 squads. I think they literally had 2 squads. 2 starting fives.
Raven played 28 minutes. Tahina played almost 28 minutes. Bree played just about 26 minutes. Cardoso played about 25 minutes. Those were the players that played the most minutes. But they only played 18 a game. It was our second leading scorer coming off the bench on the best team in the country. Put her at any other school she starts and get freshman of the year. Frank Wright. I believe that wholeheartedly. AJ had 21 and 13 in the gold medal game. Curry had a good last 2 games, but Bron was consistent ever since he set foot in Paris. Yeah, that was Bron's MVP. Asia was MVP. Yes, she had a horrible start, but she was the best player for the whole game, not just the last 5 minutes. Bree Wayne in the building. What's good? WNBA start tomorrow, fam. We are excited. That was everybody, not including me. BG played just to miss layup. She needed to stay on the bench. That's how I felt too. Sit down. Just not playing effective for me. So yeah. That was everybody, not including me. Okay. Uh-oh. You still there, Ju?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
I was just reading the comment.
I thought you froze. Okay. We are ready. You was doing your mannequin challenge. Hey, Bree Wayne. So we got WNBA get ready to kick off. WNBA game's kicking off. What are you feeling about this second half of the season getting started?
You know, I'm interested in a few teams that have players that played in the Paris Olympics and how it's going to affect their team moving forward for at least the next few weeks. You got to, what you say, the biggest game of the week is the Aces and Liberty, kind of like a rematch between these two coming up this week, right? And you got 6 of the players from the Olympics on the aces, right? The obvious four: Tiffany Hayes played 3-on-3, and Gustafsson played for her country. That's 6 players. For the Liberty, you have Sandy Bonatello. She was a coach for Australia. You got Stewie, and you got Sabrina Ionescu. And then I believe you have 2 other guards. That
you had Aaliyah Edwards, you had Letitia Meir, you had Nurse, you had a lot of people at the Olympics.
That
because they play
parts
for Canada.
Of their team. Yeah. Jules over there at Seattle, right? I think she's the only one for Seattle. Sparks as Hamby, Kia. I don't think their center from China played for China. I don't remember seeing her. But
Leah Rue was gone. Leah Rue was gone for the Olympics. Remember, they took her picture down and everything off the off the website. Wow. Yeah, Lee was gone for the Olympics. Let me see here. Hey, Bree Wayne, which game y'all watching tomorrow? All of them. Mercury, Chicago Sky, Mystics, Minnesota Lynx, New York Liberty, Los Angeles.
I'm most looking forward to the Sky, obviously, because of the trades that went on and how they are going to gel together.
Oh yeah, exactly. Get a chance to see the new pieces in action.
I want to see like Satu, how she comes in for Dallas Wings and works with Natasha Howard and Enrique and Daisy Sheldon, Tiara McGowan. I mean, I never understood why that team is not better than they are in the standings. I literally saw them in the top 4.
Well, I mean, yeah, Sably out, yeah, Seagrass out, so they had injuries and then a big player out. So we'll see how they finish up. I'm ready to say go court. The close friend by the women's team had the CC stands talking about she should have been on it. Of course. Seeing to me, BG ain't got no love for the game no more. It could be the A's kicking in. I know she hasn't been healthy. Yeah, I just think the toe, I don't know if she's healthy or not.
It's wear and tear on you.
Which y'all think the vibe will be with Las Vegas? I think the vibe is gonna be us against the world. That's what I think. I think it's gonna close us back in. It's gonna make us be like, oh, okay, they own us again. Here we go. So I think it's gonna be us against the world.
Compartmentalize distractions. I think that's when you look at their documentary and how far they went to even win last year. There is always a lot of internal struggles that we don't even know about. This is just the most public. At that level, when you're a champion and you've already tasted what it means to be a champion, you kind of know how to compartmentalize a lot of different things. And they ride for Becky. Becky rides for them. They really have that kind of bond. And I heard that I think Kristen Bell has been swapped out, and Azura Stevens is coming over there from the Sparks. Is that true?
Who?
Azura Stevens is coming to the Aces, and Kristen Bell's.
They were talking about potential trades that may help teams. I don't think nobody has said that.
No one made a move for them. Okay.
No, we were just talking about.
I wonder how Kate is doing. Kate Martin, I think she was a little piece of the puzzle and the glue that was really good for them. And I ain't gonna lie,
she was hurt on the way out.
We didn't even talk about Gray. How, do you see her getting better as we go along, or staying the same?
I expect Chelsea Gray to be Chelsea. Like, I don't know. Everybody keep acting like that's not the point guard. So keep doubting her. That's all I'm gonna say. She went up there and showed the world. Like, she went up there and dropped 13 nasty assists in the first game. And she was kind of quiet for the rest, but I don't think that they needed her like that. But I mean, that's still the point guard. I'm not disrespecting Chelsea at all.
Okay. Good answer.
What's your thoughts on Chelsea?
Oh, my thoughts. I kind of feel like something. She's lost a step. Um, we do have the rest of August, and then we have the month of September for the playoffs. To take us on into to the finals. I agree with you. Like, playing. I think she when she hit that 13 assists, that said a lot. And I think they were just using her. I mean, they had enough players to kind of. She didn't have to play 28 minutes, but
Well, if I'm Chelsea, I don't. If I'm Chelsea, I'm not using a whole bunch of energy in Paris. I'm here to get the goal. Whatever y'all need me to do here and there, y'all got it good. I'm
Yeah.
resting up. I'm on the 3-peat tour.
And I want to see when they play the Liberty. It ain't gonna. It can't be. We need to see Chelsea doing Chelsea things. Because I think when she's out there, they think that she's not her. They try to pin her down on the switch. I seen her get caught behind a big. Normally, she knows how to reach and get around and strip and do different things like that. She just could only call for help. So if anybody catches that, that would be a thing I would want to do when she's in the game. If I were the Liberty.
I don't know. Chelsea's minutes is down about 8. She's down about 8 minutes. She's played like 12 games this season. Started 10. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. She hadn't even played half a season.
And so they say I think she's a step slower for sure.
I don't know. I mean, I guess everybody's like she's a step slower. I never saw Chelsea as the speed person.
Now she uses ankles well. She uses ankles well to make up for that.
But we, I'm definitely gonna be watching coming back into this next half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Running back at age of 45. Okay, Joe Thomas. I forgot all about No Lip JC. Bree. T McGowan attitude get on my nerves. Oh, you don't like Big T attitude? What's wrong with Big T be doing? What Big T be doing? More fuel to the fire. I think more for sure.
What up, Aaron Williams? When she gets upset, she just shuts down, and she'll just give it. You have to talk her back into the game. She's working on it. She said that.
Oh, Big T? I ain't never really seen her shut down. I've seen her. To me, it seemed like she's been playing better. Let's see. I just think she's still healing. Can't take anyone from her. She just moves so slow, in my opinion. I don't never remember Chelsea being this super fast. I'm gonna have to go back and see. Maybe a step slower. She's 31, coming back off the injury, I guess. I'm gonna have to go see. But for me, Chelsea is. For me, it's about the passing. It's about the passing for me, and being able to get her players get the ball to the players where they want it. The way she sees the floor and her IQ, I think what makes Chelsea Chelsea. So I'm definitely gonna be paying attention. Coming back in here. BBG2K, I just dropped the Discord link if you want to pull up in there. The point guard needed this Olympic run to work herself back. I think she would be rolling the second half of the season. Okay, Michelle, aka 85 Fly, was good. Chelsea still seems a step slow, not not fully healed. Okay. Oh, Danae already did it. Thank you. Wrench. What up though? MJ Lover in the building. Still running errands, but I'm trying to halfway listen. Get that business handled, man. Get that. She looks stank. I like a good clean woman. Thanks. Why she looks stank? Is it because she run hunched over? What is it about Chelsea? I think y'all think her knees look bad because of the way her shape look when she running. Because it's all backside when she running. That's what I think. That's why I think y'all be saying she a step slow, because her ass be coming up just a few seconds late. But I don't think Chelsea don't step slow yet. Yeah, y'all. I'm not seeing that yet. Julie, did you freeze on me? I think I lost you on the freeze right there, Julie. Come back, go out and come back in if you can hear me. Says she late. I'm in here doing my job tonight. I'm sorry, Bookie. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Bookie. I said, my bad. Rich is in the building. I think I got you. I think I got you back now. I think I got you back.
Okay, I'm back. I'm laughing.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I think it's the way Chelsea run because it's all backside covered from the back. It's the way that caboose be coming.
You know what it is.
I think it's the way she be bringing the caboose
Kenny
up.
Smith knees. That's what she got.
But it's the Kenny Smith knees and then the caboose coming up. The caboose coming up behind her. As she running.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let me see. Chelsea's got too much back.
Those knees, she got that, and she ain't got that much longer on them dang on knees. Period.
Chelsea's got too much back there to be fast. Yeah, that caboose, that choo choo. She bringing that caboose up behind her. She bringing that caboose up behind her. That's all. Okay, wait, not Chelsea looks stank. I'm talking about Team McCown. Okay, because I'm like Chelsea. Okay, so Team McCown. But she get mad. She looks stank. Okay. Chelsea actually looked like a good, clean woman to me with that big old stud booty. Okay. It's that caboose.
Right.
Not Chelsea run like she got to use the bathroom. Hold up.
The knees, Miss D. That's what I'm saying. It's the knees. Lord have mercy. It's getting late.
I ain't got time for y'all. My chat better than yours, man.
My chat better than yours.
Do look stink. Okay. Okay. Says Chelsea been going up the court hunched over since high school, but the knees getting worse. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's been the same run. I think it's a little bit more caboose that's coming with that run, but I don't know. I'm gonna go back and look.
You see them in person, they on TV it puts 10 pounds on you, but when you see it in person, these girls are a lot smaller and fitter than I've actually thought some of them were.
Yeah. I don't think Chelsea's out of shape at all. I just think she a thickums. That's all. She a thickums.
She got a high booty, y'all. She got a.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Right.
Hired him up.
It's high.
Hired him up. She got that good squat.
Yeah.
My sister wife, we ain't gonna play that. Hold on.
Yeah, St. Mary's in Stockton. That's the night I was gonna see her for her playoff game when I was actually in the Bay Area, but it was raining and storming. I wanted to go over there because I heard about that this Chelsea Gray when she was in high school.
These got a lot of mileage on them. Yes, they do. They got a lot of mileage, a lot of championships on them, a lot of wins on them.
Yes.
So I don't know. We'll see what Chelsea does. I expect Chelsea to beat Chelsea. If you cross her over, she would fall because of her stance on defense.
True.
That booty high as hell.
But she'll take that angle, Misty. You make up for if you are steps lower than someone. You know you have to anticipate, and you take an angle to cut to beat them to the spot, and she does that a lot. She makes players change and go in a different direction, and I know what she's doing when she's doing it. Because if she would have slide and try to play her left to right, it won't work. Chelsea kind of goes at you at an angle and takes your spots away,
right,
until she gets screened.
Then it's just too stick for us. It's a no cute, or at least it's not long and saggy. Oh gosh, oh no, Miss D.
LL.
Well, not long and saggy. No cute. Hell no. Yeah, it's a no cute. So
it's a no cute.
As we go into the second half of the season, and get ready to get this and ready to get
absolutely looking at that Michelle, aka 85 Fly. You saw that game?
That was horrible.
Can I read that one, sis?
Yeah. Go ahead.
G2K says I can confirm the knees get worse with age. Definitely. Michelle, aka 85 Fly. Good point, Julie. Good point about TVs adds pounds, because when I saw AB at Stanford game in 2022, she's not as thick as a TV would have you think. She's hips, butt, and she's hips and butt. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Because I've seen a lot of these players in college, in person, and in the WNBA, and totally not as thick or as I thought. A lot of them, and I happen to like notice, because they these girls they model their skims, Kim Kardashian skims, and a lot of them are a lot more fit and are really doing some core work that is unbelievable. And Nisa Morals, she has an 8-pack, like literally. And some of these girls are just maybe have hips, um, some ass, but small waist, incredibly small waist, very toned, like a lot more than I've ever seen in the dub and even in college. I'm impressed with whoever is training and conditioning these women. It's amazing. These young girls, they look good. And I say that because in track we're usually more fit than a lot of other sports. But all these women, these women look really good in the dub. Keep still.
Yeah, Asia's 6-pack ridiculous. I seen
Asia.
her shooting a jumper.
Asia.
I seen her shooting a jumper in a half in a half shirt.
Yeah, the midriff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 6-pack ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And I think that's why you see a lot more less people on the ground, which I couldn't stand at a certain point when I got out of basketball in the late 80s. Coming into the 90s, it was too much of it was played on the floor, meaning like you fall, just not physically able to withstand a bump. That's so annoying. That is so not enjoyable to watch.
Absolutely. Let's see what we got. Ella L and Danae fooling in the chat as always. My chat better than yours. Y'all right about the pounds. When I saw Angel and Diamond, I was floored at how tall they are and slender, and I am 5'10". Okay. We're gonna see a Minnesota run, I'm hoping. Okay. You looking for the Lynx to get a run on the way back?
What they said, Angel is slim?
Slimmer than she thought, right?
Than she thought, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, Drip Staley walk like Kenny Smith, knees buckled.
Yes.
As we always are. I really needed this pick me up. Y'all never know how far a good laugh and good people will take you. Absolutely.
Thank you. Me too.
Don't get me started with these abs today. Y'all know my 2 abs and rib cage struggling right now. We know the struggle. We know the struggle with your abs and rib cage. LL. I'm not gonna go down that. I'm not gonna go down that road. Hey, what up?
What up?
Flau'jae was in the lab today. She gonna be unstoppable with this year. Marcus Harrell. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I can see that.
Let's talk about it.
I can see that.
Unless you got one, me and my keg holding it down. Uh-oh. What? You and your keg holding it down? Wait a minute. What's up, Papa?
Papa's hungry. Okay, Papa, I'm gonna get you something to eat.
Papa said, yo.
Papa watching the show. Yo, I'm hungry.
Yo, what's up? It's time to eat. Papa says dinner time.
I am looking forward to seeing Flau'jae. I'm not gonna lie. I've been seeing some of her working out and some of the things that she's doing in the lab, and she's holding it down, y'all. I think LSU is going to surprise a lot of us. Even because I think Rosario was injured, but it's a good time to be injured. Be injured now. Anissa Morrow, Flau'jae, and Michaela Williams. Michaela Williams was like so impressive to me on the onslaught of the season. And if anybody else knows anything about LSU, put it in the chat. Any LSU fans? I am Danae. He didn't like to take pizza. Angel's an easy 6'4" with shoes on. And then Frank Wright, damn. That's why you would want a 6-pack if you can have a keg.
Okay, James Flatwood's gonna make a bodega run. He hungry. Angel is an easy 6'4" with shoes on. Easy. Damn, that why would you want a 6-pack if you have a keg? Feed Papa. We got to feed Papa. I needed to come here and listen to level-headed folks. I had to get off of Twitter, all the drama. Oh, yeah, and we try to keep the drama at the minimum over here. Keep the drama at the minimum over here.
I mean, we could have went into the drama and you probably already heard, unless you have a question about our thoughts on it. Just us just chilling, kicking back. It's Wednesday.
What drama?
I mean, there's a conversation of the lawsuit with Hamby and the Aces and the WNBA.
What about it?
I think just the whole idea of her actually filing discrimination. I think it is discrimination lawsuit in terms of the timing of the release after learning that she was pregnant, and the allegations that she was pregnant when she signed the contract, which she's explaining that she wasn't, and if she is willing to take it as far as to court, then you can subpoena the records. Otherwise, it's a HIPAA, right? HIPAA laws that are violent. In the conversation that not only she didn't have a conversation with Becky, and the questions that Becky were asking her and talking to her about, it wasn't just her and Becky. There was actually a conversation that others were privy to. And then it just goes more, and it goes, more into that, because one of the things that I did hear
others like
she was going to be ready. What she does in the off season, they give you a set, they give you a program, right? We want you to do this much cardio, this much weights, this much. Okay. She did all those. I guess she checked all those boxes, and she was having the baby in enough time to come back and play in the season, which ultimately is when you could tell she did that. She came in, she played the same amount of games for the Sparks as she did a year before for the and she actually missed 4 or 5 games, they said, for the Aces, where she played consistently for the Sparks when she came in. So she was there just like she said she was going to do. And then the other drama I want to say, I don't know how much time we have.
Well, before we go to that drama,
you want to touch on that, because I want to talk about the Kennedy thing.
You brought up the Hamby thing, and this is I'm not getting into whether she should sue or not sue or any of that. What I saw from what I learned about this situation was Hamby was a Las Vegas Aces player. The Las Vegas Aces thought enough about her to slide her some bread under the table to take care of the tuition in school of her kid, under the table. Break the rules to help you out, to make sure you're okay, right? To me, that establishes a different kind of relationship when you get to doing underhanded backdoor stuff with people, right? That mean, like, me and you, we fuck with each other. And so I felt like, and maybe not correctly, but Becky may have felt like we cool enough where I could say to you, hey, you didn't use no protection. Hey, babe, why you didn't tell us before? Cool enough to be able to say that, because it was cool enough for you to come talk to me about doing some backdoor stuff. So for me, just on the code that I live by, now that you suing and all of that, and you to put all my business on Front Street now when I wasn't trying to do nothing but help you from the beginning, I'm gonna take issue with that. I'm gonna take issue with that right there. We was looking out for you. You had came and cut a backdoor deal with me, and then bought some other people in the business. That, for me, that's no cute for me. That's a no cute for me. So now you want to get out here in the public and all of that. I ain't doing all that.
And you've heard an expression, and tell me if you have or you haven't. That familiarity breeds contempt. Familiarity breeds contempt. So, which just simply means if you know a person or a situation very well, you can easily lose respect for that person and become careless in that situation. So I think, and I 100% agree, that when Becky, because I can see Becky, I've seen her be flipping with the rest of the
Juju,
girls.
if me and you doing business, and then you like, you know what, CESS, whatever, and then we do some backdoor business, and then we shooting the shit on the phone, and you like, yo, this is what it is. Like, damn, you didn't tighten that up. When we had this type of conversation about you needing some tuition for your kids, you ain't run out and tell nobody. So when I'm kicking it with you like this,
but you being my boss, you turn around and
what I said from the gate was,
you do something and you tell me I got to move out of my hotel. I called the general manager, the office manager.
Well,
Natalie, we're gonna take care of you. We're gonna take care of you. Nothing has happened yet. Nothing has happened. And then
I already was taking. I was
all of a
already
sudden
taking
you
care of
shipping
you.
me, telling me to leave.
Yes, I'm trading you. Yes, because I can get 3 players for your salary.
Why didn't you come and have a conversation with me first?
I didn't have that opportunity. I don't have. First of all, in a business,
you don't have to. You don't have to have that conversation.
Look,
I don't have to have a business standpoint.
No, what I was going to say is, I don't have to have that. I don't have to have that conversation with you until the opportunity comes about. So now I got an opportunity to trade you for 3 players. I'm going to do that. But where I'm at with it is, she giving sus for me, and there's no loyalty there. It was cool. You was backdooring with me and doing shit.
I bet you
and doing shit
feels the same
and doing
way.
shit. I don't know. Because what were you doing under the table for me?
Because she asked her this question. She says, well, are you planning on having any more children? Are you planning on having another baby? Or rightfully so. I want to know if I would say this to her. Did you use protection?
But what I said about that was Becky felt comfortable enough to ask that question because you crossed the line and decided to do backdoor business with me. That made us different. Now we both doing dirt. If we both doing dirt, where's the loyalty? Because it was all good. You was taking my money.
When she found out she was pregnant, she told all of the higher ups.
She didn't run and tell nobody.
She wasn't.
She didn't run and tell nobody when I was paying them bills. She didn't run and tell nobody I was paying them bills.
She didn't need.
She took all that money up under the table, right?
Doing what everybody was supposed to do.
She was happy. She was I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I was doing more. No, I was doing more than I was supposed to do.
Invested in this.
No. Hold on, Julie. I was doing more than I was supposed to do because I was paying your tuition and your daycare under the table. I wasn't supposed to do that. Right. No. I didn't have to do that. So I was doing more than I was supposed to do.
But if you put it in this, and this might be where Hamby is going to go. If it was given to her in the guise of a donation, they can do it. Just the way that they gave the businessmen, investors can give donation of $100,000.
Well, but obviously
if it's found that way,
we're under investigation right now for that. We may not be able to do that.
Now they're going to be under investigation whether or not
we don't
they
may
not be in trouble. They may not be in trouble for that.
We don't care nothing about that. But for me,
if it's a donation, it's a donation. You do that.
For me, Hamby, the loyalty is suspect.
I don't think the WNBA got nothing to do with that.
For me, the loyalty is suspect for me, and that just makes her suspect for me.
Yeah.
She's
she's gone, and she's where she's at. But for her to take it to the point of now, I want to sue the WNBA for discrimination. I don't think she will be back next year. I think she's going to play for. She's been asked to play for Unrivaled, but I don't think that she can play for an organization that you're suing.
Well, no, we'll see. I don't know when her contract is up.
No, but that's what they're talking about. That's where
the Sparks may the Sparks may lose. The Sparks may re-up her. Yeah, they said that the tuition and stuff was under the table because that started an investigation when she opened her mouth, everything had to be looked at. So yes, we got to take the hit for that.
But overall, just like they took the hit, Becky took the hit. She got the suspension, the 2 days. Move on. Why did it stir back up again? At this point, I don't. To go after the WNBA and
she probably had to file so many. She probably had to file so many appeals though to be able to get to this point.
Okay.
To get it to this federal level or whatever this thing is now. So,
And I think
We'll
they should
see.
just settle and move on. And make some, NECA, the president, everybody come to the table and let's come up with some better policies, I guess, for uh pregnancies and notify. I think it's already in place, and she did follow those things. Is notifying the team, letting them know. Then what happens after that? It's up to they have a right. They didn't violate anything. If they want to trade you, they can trade you. You know what I mean? They don't even need a reason to want to trade you. But it's just awfully yes, it came at an inconvenient time and it looks very suspicious that you kind of like did it because of the pregnancy. Now, how she's going to prove that, what someone's intentions are, that's drama. Yeah, Becky's already been punished. And in that situation, like, why are we revisiting it? I'm not quite sure.
As he was there too, man, Bamboo. Okay. Becky was punished already about this situation as far as the money. Joke time. What do mermaids wash with? I have no idea tonight. What do mermaids wash with? I can't wait to hit that. Judge got that 300 home run. Okay, Hamby's under contract through 2025. Okay.
What, the Sparks? Okay.
Yeah, through 2025. So, I mean, for me, it's unfortunate. But for me, it just made me be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? After I went, we was doing this. We could have had a different type of conversation. It didn't have to go that route. Right. And then you got all these people involved. So for me, that's just boo on you. That's just boo on you. I don't like it. You said it was some. Oh yeah,
I think
saltwater.
I think that Kennedy not being invited for the 3-on-3, I really am kind of like getting tired of whatever it is that she needs to do to make amends with the with the IOC, even the Olympic team. Like, I'm just tired of this. Like, are we just, not making the All-Star? Like, does she just need a whole year of, like, is she on probation? Like, what are we doing? I mean, they can choose who they want. I get it. But why would you want to grow the league? We want to see Kennedy, and it's not our league, but we want to see Kennedy play basketball. We want the best in the 3-on-3 because they have the 1v1 matchup. Why isn't Kennedy out there? Why don't you have her there? And she went on Twitter to talk about it. Because people were asking her. I don't know. I was not invited.
She wasn't invited to it. 5v5 or 3-on-3?
Unrivaled. 3v3. Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart and Gino, and now Paige being brought in as a part owner, being a part of the 3-on-3. Why? I think, I'm just saying, people, you follow someone's account, people are going to ask that question. So I'm asking that question.
She was invited.
That's drama.
She wasn't invited.
Obviously, we don't know. That's what it is. But
first of all, we don't know how long ago Unrivaled started their plan for their launch. They didn't just wake up yesterday and say, "Oh, we gonna have a league." They thought about this. Who they made offers to. They decided that they were gonna have 30 players. That they were gonna have 6 teams of 5 or 5 teams of 6, however that worked. 30 players over 5 to 6 teams. I think it's 6 teams, and that's what they were doing for their inaugural season.
And it's still open.
We don't know that it's still open. They probably have.
Yeah, they were talking about. They talked about Caitlin asked her too, and and the
30. I believe for Unrivaled, the 30 people that they're doing business with.
They know if they put Caitlin, and Caitlin chooses to play, and if I were her, she'd be the. Like, I would like to know, is there going to be tiers to the pay? Like, well, more people. I mean, who gets paid the most based on what? Because if you got to, what are you going to pay Caitlin? You're going to pay, in order for her to be the star, or you're going to pay her like $10 million more than everybody else? Can you even afford to pay her? And that's why I don't like all this money being thrown at her.
Who
Because
said Caitlyn was going to be the star of Unrivaled? Who said that?
Because of the amount of the marketing that the people that she would bring and the eyes that she would bring to it.
Who said
it's a no-brainer.
Who said that she was going to be
saying
a part
that she's
of
the
Unrivaled?
best player or any of that.
Has she been selected for Unrivaled?
It was a question brought to her as well.
But I'm saying, has she been announced as an Unrivaled player?
Not yet. Not yet. That's why they were saying it's still open. They're still selecting.
Why? I don't understand why people necessarily think they're still selecting. I think, in my opinion, the 30 people who are going to be a part of Unrivaled know who they
have
are.
Already been selected.
They know who they are. I don't get it. I'm confused as to why we're talking about Kennedy and Unrivaled or CeCe and Unrivaled. Paige isn't playing in Unrivaled at all. She got an NIL deal that made her part owner of Unrivaled. She hasn't been announced as a player in Unrivaled. So I'm trying to figure out how we got to them and Unrivaled.
Well, these are just, I'm not sure if they were referring to that on say on Twitter, being drama as part of the drama, but I do know that I was wondering if
I thought they were talking about the 303 Olympics.
If there's no drama there. What about what? It's how they played?
No, I thought they were saying Kennedy should have been on the 3-on-3 basketball team.
Oh,
that's what I thought they were saying. Not in Unrivaled. We have 10 out of the 30 players have been announced with Unrivaled. Unrivaled is introducing their players via Instagram, and they give you an opportunity to guess where they give clues out. So they have a whole process around how they're announcing their players.
Oh, okay. I didn't peep that.
Okay, so Kentucky Lucky is saying Unrivaled. Okay, thank you, Kentucky. You saying Unrivaled said that they want Clark, but Clark hasn't said yes to the media. Has not said yes to the media. She changed the subject. Yes. Okay.
You know how she kind of talks and she's kind of evasive, but she, I mean, it ain't no hard no or anything like that. But whoever her people are managing her, we're gonna make this a thing where. My point is, when you try to hold out, if this was like the NBA, you kind of like hold out, or the NFL to be like the last, seeing who's coming in and who's getting what. If I say yes too soon, then someone may come. I may think my worth is more than the next person, and if I said yes to 7 million, and someone comes in and they get 10 that I think I'm better than, my agent in particularly thinks that I'm going to be, I'm going to miss out on that. So what other reason could she be pausing to wait? Is she waiting to see who is going to be in this 3-on-3? Like, who is your competition? Or what are you waiting on? You got something to do? Like, you're not going overseas. You don't need to. But how are you going to? I mean, it's a good way to keep your.
We have no idea.
Stay in shape.
We have no idea what she's planning to do with her brand. We have no idea.
No idea. I have no idea.
I don't have, and I'm gonna be honest. I have zero interest. I'm telling you, I have zero interest in what she's doing with her brand. Zero. I have zero. I have zero interest to even talk her, except in context of basketball games. I have zero.
I think when we do talk, and this is my opinion, we have, and it probably will be less next year, because every year we talk Rookie of the Year. We just never, I don't think anybody ever expected the Rookie of the Year to be this close, and that it would be Angel being, because I don't remember who was ever close to Angel, but I do remember Ryan Howard and Melissa Smith kind of like going at it. Like, one was drafted number 1, but the one that was drafted number 2 was looking a little bit better their first year, which was Melissa Smith. But Boston, I don't even know who thinks she was a clear favorite. And in this race, Caitlin is not a clear favorite for me. If she gets it, am I going to be disappointed?
Who would have thought it would have been Angel? Me, because I said from the beginning, calling Angel Roy. Calling Angel Roy from the beginning. From the beginning, we said that on this channel, calling Angel Roy. From the first time she talked at the press conference, I said, she's ready. So we thought it over here for sure.
And as I started to see her first 3 games,
Caitlin, based on the stuff that I'm seeing online, it's like Caitlin will be Rookie of the Year. She'll be the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
that's what.
But I don't know, because let me see when they end at. I mean, she's 2 games ahead. So why are we? Don't trip on that. Why are we going to crown that so soon when she's got 2 games ahead? Can we look at where she stopped? Okay, listen.
The Seattle Mariners will play the Detroit Tigers at
Stop, Alexa.
First pitch is at.
If she stopped at 20 games, right? What does her 20 games look like compared to where Angel, who's second in the running? I would like to see something like that, but they don't do it like that. They just like this week. But I think the majority of sportscasters and analysts and commentators who are invested in paying attention to the race have all kind of come to the conclusion that it's whoever's team at the end of the season is higher than the others. And that's where they left it. Because you and I looked at the advanced metrics and analytics and stats, and if you pay attention to it that way, plus minuses and things like that, Angel is a point higher and she's in the negative. Caitlin's in the negative. But then there's several categories that Caitlin is leading in that Angel isn't leading in. But we got 2 different kind of post positions. You're comparing a guard to a post player. So it's a lot of I don't even know how you decide those things. It's a lot of subjectivity or objectivity. I'm not sure how that will go. Is it a combination of coaches, sports analysts, fans who vote on this? Are we looking at stats? It's a whole lot of things combinations that are going into that. But sometimes you can see who flat out, straight out, stands out, and and the consensus is you can look at something and say, you know what, that's Rookie of the Year. But I don't see that in this race. At some point, I felt that Angel, when she was number 1 in leading and rebounding, number 1 definitely in offensive rebounds, and how she's impacted the Sky, who were predicted to go number 12. Those were a lot of my takes and reasons, and I think the Fever have better surrounding players around them. But now I can't really say that too much because I believe in the trades that took place for the Sky. And I think she's going to have a lot better players around her than she did previously for the season and took this team this far. That's my talk. That's my TED Talk for the day.
I think, Caitlin and Indiana are going to be getting better. They're going to continue to get better. They're going to start to gel. They're going to finish turning their corner. They played the most hectic part of their schedule. They'll finish strong. I think that from what I'm seeing, they're going to give it to Caitlin. It'll be about how many points she averaged, how many assists she averaged. They won't factor in turnovers. They won't factor in impacting wins. They won't factor in defensive assignments. Like none of those things will factor in, and all of those things are like the statistics. Plus the plus minus. All of those are statistics that a basketball mind would say, okay, Angel's doing a lot of these things on both sides of the ball. So this is what makes her the Roy. I don't know that. I don't know if we play each other again. I think that Caitlin won the head-to-head matchup with Angel this year too. So I think they'll look at that. They'll look at points, and then with that, they will.
You said you feel like Caitlin won the head-to-head. Oh, 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. So I don't know if they play one more time. If I don't know. I have to look at the schedule if they could tie that up.
I like
but if
that.
it comes
I
down
like
to
that
head to head
point.
and
I like that point.
points,
head to head,
they'll give it to Caitlin for that. But they're not going to look at they're not going to take a deep dive into statistics. I don't think to really make a real assessment about those two. But that's how it goes. Let's see. Joe Jr. played for Green Bay for a while. Nope, LAL. What did the Mermaids wash with today? Tide. I should have known. Tide. They wash up with Tide. Okay. I heard during the WNBA investigation, during the Hamby thing, the WNBA didn't interview any Las Vegas players. I mean, how is that possible? Not a cool look, WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
The official 3-on-3, not even out. So how do we know this? Danae laugh my ass off. Good night. What else can you even do? It's terrible. Quite as kept, Ken should have been on the 3-on-3 Olympic team.
Yeah, that ain't quiet. I'm screaming it. But she was out of the country, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
Nah, I mean, but okay. So the other thing about the FIBA rules, the FIBA rules about 3-on-3 say that like 2 players got to be ranked within the top 10 of their country, and 2 players got to be ranked within the top 50 of their country, or within the minimum number of ranking points for 3-on-3. So like what I realized is like they have to have been competing in a 3-on-3 somewhere to get a ranking. So I don't know if we could just throw people together. So it's gonna be interesting to take a look at that. Kim would have been a nice choice. Maybe they would have had a gold medal. I get heat for this, but Kennedy was the most important addition to the Sky. I love her. Give her the right coach and trust in her. She might be the best player on any team. She on minus Asia. Kennedy, I'm going to push back. I'm going to push back, and I'm going to say that Angel is the most important piece added to the Chicago Sky. I think Angel is the most
her leadership and everything.
Yeah, her ability to calm Kennedy down. Like Kennedy as a scorer, she's the most impactful. She's the most impactful player as far as like the offense, but all around face of the team, I would have to say that I would have to give that to Angel. She sets and directs everything that happens. She's able to calm Kennedy down. She's able to tell people where to go. She does very well with the media as an ambassador for the Chicago Sky, as a face of that organization. So, yeah, for me, Jacob, I would have to say it would be Angel Reese. Unrivaled said they want her, but Clark has not said yes to the media. She changed the subject. Unrivaled asked people to tag who you want next. Most of the tags are Kennedy, so Kennedy said on Twitter she hadn't been asked. Okay. Didn't AR join the league? Dang, I thought she would want to take some time off. That girl been so busy for almost 2 years. Get your bag. Do the most you can in 24 hours. You ain't tired unless you feel tired. Don't let nobody tell you should be tired because you did a lot. If you ain't tired, keep it going. I really think Clark might take off the rest of the season and rest. She might not do 3-on-3. I do feel Unrivaled is stupid not to invite Kennedy. Called it. Yes, we definitely called it over here. The only good news about the Roy race, this is an actual race. It's fun to sit back and watch them to try and go get it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, when Sky drafted Camilla and Angel, I quickly bought tickets to Sky games. I wasn't sure what to expect with Ken from the past, but I fell in love with her game. I'm a super fan. Thanks for the FIBA 3-on-3 education. I didn't know that. No worries. I'm telling y'all, Kennedy ate crayons as a kid. What? Did they? What? What? Where did that come from?
Today, what?
I'm not clear what just happened.
Okay, today.
How do we get to Kennedy munching on crayons?
You need to follow her a little bit more. I need you to sit
Danae said she was eating Crayolas
listen to her talk.
with snacks. I love some Ken. What is going on?
I don't know.
I love Ken. I love Ken. So I gotta.
She's articulate.
You gotta tell me.
You gotta listen to her.
I agree. I think AR is the soul and face of the team. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
The soul and the face of the team. Yeah, absolutely.
Danae,
I love that.
Please.
We can't even get past that.
That's wrong because we all know she looks like a bad little cousin, but y'all are clowning. What? What in the heck is going on? How did she get to eating crayons? Yeah, you can tell Kennedy was a bad little kid. Yeah, Kennedy probably would tell you she's a bad little kid. See, Kennedy probably would tell you she's a bad little kid. But I love Ken, and I love the Ken and Barbie story. But Danae, call it Danae. I need to understand how we got to the Crayola snacks.
Does Danae ever come to the Discord? Because we have to have a conversation. Where did the eating
Danae
the crayons
pop up? She pops
from?
up on the Discord, but usually after
she's
Friday
coming.
after dark.
I need to talk.
I'm trying to get Danae to do a Friday after dark this week. I'm gonna try to get Danae up.
Why are you making me laugh about that?
Like gotta get it together. Bad as hell. Flipping this shit.
She just slides. She Danae,
flipping this shit every time just flipping this shit up.
Like, and then you'll be like, wait, what?
Bad as hell. Kennedy just walking and flipping this shit all over the place. Come here. Kennedy, come here. Like that. Just like that. I know exactly how bad it is. Kennedy, come sit your ass. Come here.
I think
come here. Just stand right here.
KP have the most menacing smiles. Like, you already know KP got the Joker. And Kennedy she got a grin. She got a grin too. Those two would be some badasses in a classroom. I don't care what you say. Kelsey Plum, they don't even know this, but her and Kennedy would probably like terrorize.
I'll be trying to keep the lights off, for sure. Kennedy is amazing in front of the camera. You get great glimpses into her personality.
I see it too. BBG 2K.
Ken is a vibe.
I've caught it, and she's very articulate, and she's a vibe, and she's smart because she AKA reads body language.
I am trying to speak it into existence. Friday after dark, Danae edition. I'm trying to speak it into existence.
Okay, Friday after dark. Okay.
Eating the crayons. Danae got her on straight Crayolas. Kennedy ain't eating no Crayolas, y'all. Hold on. I'm not putting that out there on. She was not licking her fingers and touching everything. Stop that. So she was not licking her fingers and touching everything.
No, she wasn't.
Here you go.
Next, you're gonna say she making mud pies and serving them up and eating them too.
Now Kennedy was talking about having to dribble that tennis ball in the front yard. Now she was dribbling. She learned how to dribble with the tennis ball. I did hear her tell that story.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's old school.
Let's see. Not for the week. Say Kennedy got 3 brothers, so she was just trying to fit in with them. Kennedy was having a great time climbing trees and flipping and shit. Just swinging on the trees, flipping off the trees, jumping off the porch. All that shit. You
know what I was thinking when she said that? I was thinking of chewing. Something was wrong with the grill and chewing. You know how people say they look like they've been chewing rocks or something. But I'm like, I don't think so. No. But then I thought about it. No, it's not that.
Not Ken and Barbie. No, Ken ain't doing that.
Nah. Kim
got
the bust down. No. You know, she be always pulling on her hair. She just loves. But CESS peeped something out that I've been trying. We went back to we watched her all the way back to high school, and something I was paying attention to was the ponytail pulled to the side always a thing, or does it start off straight, or did it get loose?
Nope. It's always to the side.
Always started on the side. Always to the side.
Always where Kennedy. It's always where she pull it at.
See, I love to interview her.
It's always to the side.
See if that's a superstition or like. I would love to ask her that question.
We gonna ask her that question. We speaking it into.
We'll ask her.
Kennedy Carter.
Yeah, we gonna manifest
Kennedy Carter on the In the Paint show with Juju and CESS. Y'all help us make it happen.
Is she gonna look like
that's her hairstyle? That's her hairstyle. Exactly. That's her hairstyle.
Well, see, that's a hairstyle from a boomer era. That's why I'm like tripping. That was I never wore it unless I got beat up or something.
For sure. That's her.
She's very articulate.
Yeah, she's very articulate. She said in an article today that she sleeps for her basketball. Her brother plays for Texas Longhorns, Orange B-ball. Crazy athlete too. Absolutely. See y'all seeing what I be seeing now. My undergrad is in psychology. Don't question me.
What do we see now?
Yeah, I don't see her eating no crayons.
We're saying she's like.
I don't see no crayons.
Oh my!
Tell me about that part. Even her hairstyle giving badass kid.
Well, the hairstyle, LL. No, the hair, the cock, the ones with the cock to the side, LL. For real? Them girls can. Y'all gonna leave Ken alone. At my school, if you cocked it to the side, you can squab. Them girls can squab.
Listen.
I don't know what it was. I'm just saying.
It's all love.
It's all love for. It wasn't light skin though.
Nah, it's all love for Cash Out Ken over here. It's all love for Cash Out Ken over here. We love C Square. Oh yeah, the agent. Once the agent get going, it's over. Not hello. Holla if you hear me. Holla if you with me. We not. Hold on. We're not with you on the crayons. We not. Hold on. We not with you with the crayons.
I say LL was with the hairstyle given SSA. No, LL.
Hold on. Her hair look like when your mama do your hair cute and you pull it out.
Lord,
no, it don't. It look like I'm gonna do my hair myself.
SSA kid. No.
We gonna I'm gonna do my hair myself, and she never got it to the point where she realized this how you got to make it straight in the back. Yeah. So it always just come right here where she reached for it. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
She was moving quick. We all love the badass little kids though. We used to get them candy and everything. Yeah, we love the badass little kids. They the funniest ones. They're the ones you want to babysit. Yeah. They gonna make the time go back. Yeah. Flipping and shit, jumping off stuff. Stop that. Come here. Yeah. Go there. Don't do that.
Or I always had one running with me. One of my friends was, I don't know, borderline. Either could have been like SSA badass, or they really were brilliant. But I had one best friend like that. Like the stuff that we got into for no reason.
Too late, y'all got the agent started. We'd be like, hey, Junior, go to the store and steal me some candy. What?
No. No, you didn't. No. Y'all see that? No. Y'all wrong. I know it happened, but no. Because they wouldn't even know how to do it right.
Danae, you sending the kids commit crimes? You sending the kids commit crimes? Danae said, Junior, go steal some candy.
No. The chicken crossed the basketball court.
Why did the chicken cross the basketball court? I can't wait to hear this. If they was a wing, I have no idea. You got to tell me. LL laughing my ass off. By the way, will DTBG Copper play these back-to-backs this week? I mean, that is a stupid schedule. The WNBA.
Why not? BG never. They didn't play a lot in the Olympics. They might as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Copper will play. DT and BG, they may manage them, but really, if they're trying to stay in contention, they need every game that's out there. So they need to be running. They need to be trying to play if they can. To me, everybody that can play will play. Yeah. That's for sure. It's the end of the season now, Jacob. Got to get it done.
It's coming, and it's gonna come quick.
Sleep is for suckers. So
I know. If I were the Sky and if I were the Fever, I do not want to play. I do not want eighth. I do not want to one and done playing the number one team. So I'm fighting and scrapping and trying to get out of that eighth position.
If I'm the Sky, I actually don't mind the eighth position.
Because we did well against the Liberty.
New York, I beat New York before.
And most latest game they did. But I don't know. When we watched that game, we felt like they kind of may have taken their foot off the gas because we are going into the Olympics.
They beat the Liberty in the preseason and early this season.
And they beat them bad in the preseason.
And I know that John Paul doesn't play well against Angel. And I believe as Chicago rounds into form at the end of the season, they look way different than they looked at the beginning of the season. They're going to be answer. They heard the ref was blowing fouls. Who don't like a good blow? I don't got time. Here you go. You kicking it off.
Then they
kicking it off.
Slide into the Discord.
Then they kicking it off. I see where this is headed. I see where this is headed. So tomorrow, y'all, we got a VIP with me and Coach tomorrow. VIP tomorrow. Okay. Unlock the court. VIP tomorrow, y'all. Make sure y'all pull up all the VIP members. 7 p.m. We're gonna kick that off before the WNBA games start. What you was finna say, Juju?
I was gonna say it must be about 11:20 on the East Coast. Yeah, us West Coast is 8:21. Okay, that's I needed to find out where Nay was on this. Okay, so moving forward, we're gonna hopefully get my show up and running, which will definitely include your girl CESS Talk Sports for sure. Keep that conversation going. Hopefully we can have some a little bit of videos. We're definitely gonna just keep the momentum going as we start to move into the rest of the WNBA, and especially continue to keep parts of this conversation about Juju and parts of it about Malaysia, because I still haven't really got to learn enough about Malaysia for Wally from the standpoint of a Gamecock fan, and what CESS admires, or what's the word you want to say? That you I stand. So I don't know what you want to call your love for Malaysia, because I think what draws people in about a player is learning their story, finding out who they are, and I think that's where, when it comes to the WNBA, especially, and just growing women's sports, when we know more about a player and who they are and where they come from, what their why is, the whole 9 yards. Stories are very important. And if we can pull out some of these stories and maybe talk about them with you, or put something up, on the screen, slides wise, and just kind of tell you a little bit about them, what motivates them, what drives them, it can help you understand their game, understand their love for the game, and understand who they are, and want to make you follow them more. So that's my take.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be showing, share some more stories, digging into some of the backstories of a lot of the WNBA players and college players as we move forward. Just continue growing out in the paint. Hopefully growing into a two-day kind of show, or this show and another show between the two platforms. We'll figure that out. We appreciate the support, y'all pulling up. We did this thing for like 2 hours today. That's not bad. Let's see, not eating crayons, but I'm willing to bet to not a couple boys up in the hood. I bet she throw them hands, she throw them things. Danae, what?
I think
we
so.
don't know what Danae. Danae didn't do nothing. Danae said she didn't do anything. But this is gonna be really fun. We in the paint. Let us know stuff y'all want to talk about, stuff y'all are interested in. We'll be definitely covering that, but we will be taking a deep look at the Malaysia for Wiley's game versus Juju's game. And I like Juju. She's 6'2", well polished freshman. But for me, the upside. And the bigger generational talent, for me, I think it is laid with the butter. So I'm
looking forward to learning more about Malaysia's and where she came from, and like, what's her family like, what's her high school like, who is she, you know what I mean, from South Carolina, and I just want to know a little bit more about her on that level.
You said Danae most definitely. I agree on the story. Danae most definitely did something. So yeah, we'll be taking a deep dive. My why for Malaysia was just the game. Been watching her. It was funny because Malaysia and Flaugier was the two that I saw online, and it was like I like them both, and I couldn't say neither one of their names because y'all know I watch the TV that most of the time. It was like I don't know who they are. But I don't know how to pronounce neither one of their names.
Right.
Them two right there is special. From the first time I see them when you still playing like at a high school level. So see them now is
and I was told to follow her, and I saw the name laid with the butter, and I thought it was corny until I saw her, like, how she spreads and how she lays, and it's just laid. I mean, I get it now, because it's smooth like butter. She's smooth. She glides like what I can see about Juju and Lay that I don't see in a lot of players is when they get like, let's say they get a rebound and in transition, and I'm going back into sport, the game again. Watch how they glide down the court. It's like poetry to me. It's like, it's so smooth, like how they just and how they just move and they glide. It's like they're painting. It's like they paint the court. Like, just the moves that they do, it's like poetry. It's not herky jerky. They don't run into somebody. They don't stop and go. You know, the way they push the ball is beautiful. The two of them. It's almost kind of similar. That's why I noticed that they always would in the AAU or games or whatever those games were that summer. I could never see them play against each other. They were always on the same team. Mm-hmm. So it'd be interesting to see how this looks in the future.
Oh yeah, you know, I expect a lot of battles back and forth. The no like factor in a way, like the idea.
It's 8:27 and I'm tired. No outside for me, LL.
Not late mama make the best drinks. Okay. Fam to the right, trolls to the left. You better believe it. It's only 8:27. I'm tired. No outside for me. I get it. Yeah, we're gonna dive into all of that stuff. To get ready, get out of here. Juju, appreciate you taking this ride with me. It is like art, and you were saying it is like art. BBG2K. I saw that pop up as we get ready to get out of here, and I think Juju does it, Lay does it, but also think that Hannah Hidalgo has a game that kind of paints the court. And we'll see some more. We'll get a chance to see some more of that. It's gonna be really, really fun to watch. Appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. Michelle, aka 85 Fly. Absolutely. Danae, Bookie. Hey, Bookie. Have a great night. We're gonna get out of here. It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies, and everybody loves Juju. We in the paint, y'all. We out of here. Peace.
Good night, y'all.